So you do remember this place. Interesting.
Please, just tell me why this is important.
An unidentified man died at a nearby abandoned warehouse not long before you tried to save the girl. He was shot at point-blank range.
And we're going back to that warehouse?
That's correct, yes. The police wrote the whole thing off as a drug deal gone wrong.
But that's not what you believe.
I believe everything in life is connected, Mr. Black. The only question is how. Let's find out, shall we?
I was gonna say it looks like he has a huge conspiracy board, but there's already like 8 of them that are already up. A new text. Black, where are you? You promised to help me. Unknown number. Yeah, when you don't have the number, it's the date. It was calculating the date. Okay, so it's the day of the kidnapping at 3 o'clock. I think at 2 was when they found the bodies. So this is after? Odd choice, but okay. Can't go through here, right? No. No backtracking. Not allowed. Do I have the smart gun? No. I don't. Okay.
Jesus, man. Get your hands off. No need for any of this.
Shut up! Move!
I couldn't tell who that was. As in, I couldn't even get a picture, let alone recognize him.
I know this place. This is where the explosion happened.
Ah, yes. Your mind is preoccupied with the explosion, Mr. Black. The Pandora can only process what your brain offers. Concentrate only on the memory at hand.
I am trying.
Then try harder.
No worries, Chief. Glad to be aboard. Not a hair on her head. Trust me. You brought me here. Fuck you.
Red? Hey, Red! What the hell is this? None of this makes any sense.
You are here because you have formed a mental link between this man and the explosion. The Pandora is trying to decode the messages your mind is sending. Focus.
It's your fault.
That's it. The Pandora unit is offering you a pathway deeper into your memory. Pursue this. Focus and proceed.
So this is actually pretty cool. It's like, it's the Inception machine, but it isn't really. His brain, the brain is so powerful that it's.
Remember, Mr. Black, human memory
breaking
is unreliable at the best of times.
Yeah.
I need you to work with my technology, not against it. Take in your surroundings and get as much information as you can.
You can't force the brain into doing a thing that's like, it's not a hypnosis machine or something. You can't really go against it, which leads me to believe that no, that's not what I meant. I meant to jump, which isn't something you could do in this game. Anyway, it leads me to believe that oh, hello. That this is all an elaborate scheme, and I'm being played. I was kind of suspecting that before, but now I really think that that's the case. Nope, there's a desk on the other side.
Police crime scene detected. Multiple homicide. Attending officers Fair and Chadwick.
Oh, you sure are a smartphone.
What are we looking at?
Multiple homicide. No IDs.
I will warn you though, Chief. It fucking stinks in there.
Well, then it's a good job I skipped breakfast. Come on.
Okay. That's an odd door.
What the hell happened here?
Oh, wow. Here's some dead people. Huh. Oh, they're all broken memories. Vanish. All of you. Ooh.
Identification unconfirmed.
Wow, look at that. His entire face. There goes any dental match.
Shot off his hands too. The fingerprints are a bust. Professional job.
Shit, this many stiffs and no ID. We can link this to 100 cases.
So, drug deal it is then. What do you reckon? Adam's family or one of my Turner's lot?
Well, don't worry, decide later. Get the uniforms to bag it all. I'm getting a little peckish. There's that new cafe opened up next to the Nick. You fancy it?
I'm not sure if that meant like we'll solve the crime later, or like we'll pin it on someone. We'll decide who to pin it on later.
Concentrate only on the man you came here to
find.
There,
Mr. Black, right there. Use your
scanner. Identify and consolidate your memory.
Who is that man?
The Pandora will do the rest.
Identification confirmed. Jasper Prado. Status deceased.
There's me thinking we can sort this out. If you're gonna do it, then at least look me in the fucking eye.
So we have a name then.
Jasper Prado.
Maybe I don't recognize the name.
Boy, here's the keys. You're driving.
Come on, Chief. Why have I always got to drive?
Rank, son, rank.
What now? How do I know this?
You don't. The Pandora is cross-referencing your memory with any police
Files in the database.
This memory is breaking down. You must move on.
Not yet. Blood test analysis came this morning and the victim's DNA matches the DNA we found in the blast site. Chadwick claims that the same location was previously used by local junkies, so Prado, as a drug addict and a dealer, wasn't necessarily involved in the kidnapping. Bart Fair. He was, not on homicide, I think. I don't know, I have to look at that again. Shooting victim identified. Shooting victim was found in a warehouse near Route 10 last week. Police found out who he was. Last week we reported on the shocking discovery of a corpse in the abandoned warehouse near Route 10. The body of a 40-year-old man was found lying on the floor of the main hall in the warehouse, the victim having been ruthlessly shot from close range. According to a source, half of the victim's face have been shot off, making him unrecognizable. Police concluded the victim's name is Jasper Prado, a known mercenary and ex-military man with no official place of residence. Police officers investigating Prado's case, Bart Fair and Hector Chadwick, refused to comment on the case. At this stage, it is still unknown if Prado was the only victim on the scene. So he's ex-military and a mercenary. He didn't seem like it. He looked like a drug dealer. Ballistic analysis conclusion. I bet it's going to be an ADS weapon. Examination of both crime scenes, Brahms Grove kidnapping, Jasper Prado case, as well as collecting and analyzing the physical something evidence related to weapons and ammunition during both criminal investigations leads to the conclusion that the shooters used weapons produced by Advanced Defense Strategy, of course. It's all coming together. It's all coming together. It has something to do with that company. They're up to some stuff. That wasn't the girl.
This place again.
Yes. Your mind is definitely throwing up some kind of link between this Jasper Prado
And the explosion.
I'm surprised it's this pronounced, though. As if something is...
Bothering you.
Jasper's past and connections. He was in the army, 94 to 96, then started work as a mercenary and drug dealer after being discharged. So he was a drug dealer! These days he makes most of his money dealing hash pot and ecstasy, but still keeps in touch with old friends. Okay, you can't be a mercenary and a drug dealer. That's bad business. Whoa, hey, too late. That wasn't there before, was it? No, kind of. Almost impossible to see. Alright. Let's get going. So I'm wondering... Oh.
Black! For God's sake, hurry! I'm trapped. You can stop this.
My readings
Indicate that you've engaged with an earlier point in the memory. Though we still don't know why you're here.
I was here to stop Jasper getting killed, I'm sure.
Careful, Black. You're dealing with raw theory. Pay attention to the facts only. You risk imminent corruption
if you continue this course.
Fuck you, Red. I know why I'm here.
Oh. That was good. It was a good scare.
What's your problem? I won't tell you where I am. You need to back the fuck away now. This is out of your hands, and there's nothing you can do about it. So leave me the fuck alone and just let this run its course.
Am I a psychopath? I don't know. If you have to ask, it's probably not a good sign. Just saying. Who are you? What's your deal? You're just there? Okay. Guess I'll wander around. The music changed to kind of actiony. Does that mean that
I believe
people
you're
are...
missing some evidence, Mr. Black.
Are you
Sure
sure
you found everything?
No. I'm pretty sure that I haven't, actually. But I can go back to over here and look for more. Whoa. You mean evidence in this little corner of reality? I don't think there's any more. Oh, I heard I could stop it. Here's some things. Oh, Detective Fair is missing. 45-year-old Detective Bart Fair has been reported missing following a 4-day period where he failed to report for work, and his wife, Jenny Fair, was unable to contact him. The Chronicle was able to contact Fair's workmate, Hector Chadwick, who has taken unpaid leave in order to help find his friend. He's a great copper, Bart, but he's always got too far involved with his work. A man should never put his career first, especially when he has a family. I'll find him. He'll be fine. Detective Fair was recipient of the Severn Police Bravery Award in 2009 following his famous rugby tackle of a knife-wielding maniac at Birmingham Moor Street Station. Why is this article covered in blood? Or is it just like gross goo because it's mounted on a train station filthy board? Homicide case file. Case closed. Okay. So that's the file for the guy we were just talking about. I forgot his name already. Okay. Let's go in here. Can we? No. Okay. Interesting. Not allowed in there. Oh, it's a creepy doll. Why are you here? Prado's car, evidence in case number, whatever. Why is this car evidence? Jasper Prado. Here's some info. Arrest record, sensitive information removed. Traffic, forcible entry, and detainer. I don't know what that means. Detainer. Drugs, traffic, drugs. I mean, he's not... It doesn't seem like he's a huge drug dealer. Which is kind of weird considering, like, mercenary, you know, you would be... It's the kind of thing where you would go into, like, you know, you could be the muscle for, like, a high level... You know, you meet the guy with the $20 million deal and have the shootout kind of thing. Not, you know... Whatever. It seems small time for him. I don't know. This is the police station. Okay, so who's the doll in this? It's got to represent someone. I don't know. Can't go in there. Should be at least one more. What's in here? Nothing? Okay. No. Don't leave it hanging there. This I haven't seen. Another interview room.
Yeah, I definitely heard gunshots. Well,
Ethan
I heard
Hamilton.
loud bangs. I guess they were gunshots because the guy was shot, right? Anyway, I was out walking Cujo, my dog, at around 5 a.m. My wife's a heavy sleeper, and Cujo's always needing his shit in the morning, so, yeah, sometimes I take him out for a walk. So, yeah, I was walking down Pump House Lane and into the fields when the shots were fired.
Okay. Our informer Jared Porter claims that the weapons he was arrested with were produced by ADS, and he obtained them with the help of an ADS employee called J. Porter doesn't know this person's full name. Seems like Porter, a big name in the local arms trafficking business, worked in a close cooperation with big and esteemed arms contractor. Okay. There's too many people with the names that start with J. This guy is Jacob Singer. Okay, informant Jacob Singer, informer Jared Porter. And that informer seems to be more like, you know, the snitch. Who got the weapons from an ADS employee called Jasper Prado. Maybe. Writers of all kinds, take note. Don't have your names be sound similar to each other in any possible way. Gets very confusing very easily. I think that's one reason Harry Potter worked so well with identities. Like, even the relatively unimportant people had names that were kind of associated with their identities. Like, the generic people had names that just sounded like
I've been reviewing
losers.
the data. Though you've been thorough in gathering evidence, your pursuit of supposition has sadly rendered this
No,
investigation useless.
I'm not done yet.
I'm pulling you out.
No, Red, not yet. I'm so close.
Oh, that's great. It's the best when your reaction is the character's reaction. I'm so close. There's stuff here. It's starting to materialize. Ah! No!
Enough. Enough of this nonsense.
I got a bit complacent, I have to
You
say.
pulled me out.
Like I said, you began making assumptions.
The Pandora is neutral.
Black, and so must you be. Maybe you really were there to save Jasper. But the moment you assume that
To be true, you corrupt the simulation.
simulation and cast doubt over the memory. If you continue to do so, we will not be able to proceed.
Maybe I don't want to proceed.
Oh, I think you do, Mr. Black.
You wouldn't be here if you didn't want answers.
Note that as he said, he assumed that he was there to save Prado. It also cut to the girl with the bomb, implying that maybe he wasn't there to save her. That's subtle.
Let's try a different approach this time, Black.
Different how?
I'd like to try starting
Before Prado was killed.
Yeah, that would
want me
make
to try
sense.
again?
You should have done that
To
in the
save
first
Jasper?
place.
I don't want you to try anything, Mr. Black. Everything is prepared for you. Just relax and explore.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so Road collision at 4 in the morning. That might be Prado's car, which was used as evidence in this case. Yeah. So we went in at 3. And the last memory, which was mostly hallucinations. Okay, so yeah, let's do that. Where do we go? Here. Okay. Let's do it. I am shocked that this opened. Is this just looping back to where we were before? Looks like maybe. No. Maybe you read it? Meantime, yep. What you think? Ain't happy the guy's a snitch. Yeah, but I'm sure not sure about putting him at ground. If we don't, boss is gonna fucking kill us, and his missus is gonna dance on our graves. I knew. Come on, we got to do this together, mate. Get rid of the problem and forget it. Okay.
Listen, it's me. You need to tell me where the fuck you are and what the fuck is going on. You've got a lot to answer for, you know that. Call me back the second you get this, or there'll be consequences.
Alright. Victim or culprit? First the corpse, then... Okay, not then, just... there's a corpse. Now, who was he really? First it was the corpse, a dead body found in the warehouse near Route 10. Then we learned that the victim's name was Jasper Prado. Now for the first time we investigate who he really was, an innocent man who was the victim of a psychopath, or a cold-hearted criminal who got what was coming to him. Since being discharged from the military over a decade ago, Prado returned to the country where he immediately began contributing to what would become a substantial criminal record. Just 4 months before his death, he was arrested for drug possession. Was his death drug-related, or did his lifestyle become too much to handle? The police have yet to officially rule out suicide. Okay. That article was like nothing. Vicious crime in the warehouse. The corpse of a man in his 30s was found in an abandoned warehouse this weekend, yet nobody has the slightest clue regarding the victim's true identity. Detective Chief Edwin Hughes had this to say: "It appears that the victim was shot from close distance, but we've yet to establish how long the body was there prior to its discovery. The autopsy is scheduled for Friday. No specific details about the victim's identity have been released yet, but a source close to the investigation claims this was a drug-related crime." Do your proofreading, guys. Sounds legit. Wow. There's nothing to be gained from this, other than he was up to some stuff. And there's his fingerprint. So there's that. What's this? Shell. The place is known as the Shell. It's an abandoned warehouse about half a mile from the gas station on Route 10. It's not a Shell station and probably never was. One local myth suggests it gets its name from the numerous shell casings found in the warehouse over the years. The place certainly looks like it witnessed its fair share of killing. Wow, that's dark. Letter of appreciation. Dear Lieutenant Prado, it is my pleasure and privilege to express my appreciation for your contribution to the success of Operation Grapple. You and the other members of your division did an outstanding job of securing the forward position, setting up and establishing communications, and coordinating the movement of follow-on forces. Without your dedication to duty, Operation Grapple would not have been the success that it was. Congratulations on a job well done. Colonel William King, Ministry of Defense. Okay, that's forward. Here's an email from Secure to Needle in the Hay at a place. Like I said on the phone, this is delicate. Seriously. You can work for me and you follow my orders. If you can't handle that, I find someone else. No mucking about. From Iriest at Funkamo to Melrose Bunch at sugar.uk.com. One rotten apple. I talked to Ben and Eric and I thought I made it perfectly clear. The bad apple needs to be removed as soon as possible. We can't take the risk. I'll just print out all these confidential papers and leave them here. Oh no, can I not go back? What? That can't be. Oh, new memoir entry. The police hit a dead end, but I knew the victim, Jasper Prado. It locked behind me. Well, hopefully I didn't skip a memory.